Anyways, I saw the Jeff do a regret character tier list, and I clicked on it, and I saw Xiao in a high placement. So I clicked. I said, let me listen. What does he say?
Don't send this to Nick. But Xiao goes in Poggies. Pre-Xiao, Xiao would have gone here. But
let's go!
Has made Xiao
Poggies!
Hu Tao. Hu Tao goes in Wood Refund.
Okay, that's fucked up. Why does it have 100 dislikes? Do videos like this get flamed if like a character you like is in a low tier? Oh god, never mind. Maybe we shouldn't do that. All right, what are the Jeff's tiers? Poggies, would get again, meh, would refund, omega, regret. Bro, this guy doesn't know how to name tiers. Okay, I love them. I like them. Yoimiya, Shirley, and Pookie. Isn't this just a meta tier list? No, I'm gonna prove to you that I don't just care about meta. Who do I... Okay, let's say I'm like... Okay, let's say I don't need to pull for guides, right? Who do I still pull for and who do I skip? All right, let's go. Venti. I'm gonna be honest. I know my ass will get Venti again just for convenience. But, like... I guess what also matters is when I start. If I start in like 1.0, I'm fucking pulling Venti. But like now, I feel like I probably would get like Kazuha and not get Venti. But I do really like him. He's like my second favorite Archon. I really like Venti. I'm gonna change meh to maybe. And I think Venti goes in maybe. Who's your favorite Archon? If I tell you, you're gonna be like, she's not an Archon, actually. Furina's not an Archon. Did you do the quest? Shut the fuck up, man. Okay, Childe. I actually really like Childe. Okay, he's kind of like a smooth criminal. Do I play him any in the recent times? No, but I did get a lot of mileage out of him. Riptide is sick. He was one of my first like mains. I think he's very fun. There's a good chance I would get him. I feel like I would get him on like a rerun. I like his playstyle. Riptide satisfying. I like international, but I kind of don't like any other Hydra team with Childe. Like I'd rather play, even just enjoyment wise, I would rather play like Ayato. Well, maybe not Ayato. No, I like Riptide. I would rather play like Kokomi or like Neuvillette, usually. So Childe, but I also really like him. So I kind of have to evaluate. Let me put it this way. I would definitely get him, but I don't know if I would bench him. So in terms of like how much would I regret it? He's probably, I think he's above Venti. I think he's above Venti. Because also like, you don't need to play him with Xiangling. Like if I'm thinking about like who I want on my account, I'm not just thinking about one team. Like I'd be like, okay, Childe's fun to play. I wouldn't be like, I have to play with Xiangling. Zhongli. Okay, I have a duality take. I've said this 100,000 times. Zhongli made me worse at Genshin. It made me not have to dodge. It made me lazy. I had to bench him for my team for a year to learn attack patterns again. I used to not know how to dodge Magu Kenkis. Now I do it perfectly. So Zhongli's like a liability. However, I wouldn't want to live without him because some teams you just want to shield. Like sometimes you're just like, fuck this game. I'm on my fucking mobile phone. I'm gonna die. I don't want to dodge. Just stop talking to me. I want Zhongli. So I would definitely get him to have him. But sometimes I'm like, I wish I had to play the game instead of just shielding everything. But sometimes you're playing like a character that gets knocked around everywhere and you really want to shield, you're charge shotting, you're whatever. So Zhongli is definitely nice to have. And like sometimes he's just the best character in a team. Although now there's Shilonen if you don't need the shield. But let's say Chiori doesn't exist. Maybe. I mean, honestly, like, I'm sorry. I would refund Albedo. It's not like I don't hate him. I just don't play him. Like, I don't hate him. He's okay. I would rather have Chiori, even if like they do let's say they do the exact same thing and it's just about the characters. I think Chiori is interesting and I like Tomato. I don't really notice the damage being a bit higher on Chiori. Like who cares? A lot of times I just like her. So yeah, Albedo, I think he's cool. I used to really like Geo quick swap. I would play Zhongli, Albedo, Ningguang, Bennett in 1.2 and I really liked the team. It was fun, but I wouldn't get him again. Okay, next, Ganyu. Here's the thing with Ganyu. Charge shotting makes me want to charge shot myself with an AR in a video game. Okay? I don't like it. You know this about me. Now, there are ways to go around it. You can play a shield. You can like aim, whatever. Or you could play Ganyu in like a quick swappy role as like a kind of burst support. It's not like the most meta thing, but it's not, you know, it's fun. Okay. And That is the playstyle that I opt for the most. I used to play her Melt, but recently, if I play her, you know, you could swirl everything. You could play her with like Venti, although Venti kind of got nerfed and some, well, indirectly nerfed, and some enemies can't be frozen, so it's kind of annoying. But she's pretty and she has ride or dies, okay? I know a lot of people in chat are gonna type Glorp Sniper and are gonna shoot me if I put Ganyu any lower than maybe. I know this, okay? I know this. Don't shoot. She's pretty. I get it. Would I personally get her? Probably not. I do think I want to use her more as a burst support because she's cute. But a lot of times when I'm playing a team like that, I just put Rosaria or Kaya there because they're 4 stars. So I probably wouldn't get her, but you know, she's just not my playstyle. But I do, you know, I can appreciate her. Xiao, Pookie. Now, obviously, you're gonna be like, bias. Well, this is a biased list. I love him. He's my little Pookie. He's great. He's strong. He's awesome. He's fun. He's agile. He jumps around, dashes around. I like characters that move around, that are agile, mobility. And then you guys are gonna be like, oh, lol W when I'm hypocritical later. But I probably won't be, because wait, when I talk about Clorinde, there's something about her that I like. Spoiler, spoiler, it's the dashes. So I just like that, okay? Also, with Shanyun, Furina, and Farazan, he becomes like borderline meta, very strong. I don't care if it's a premium team. I'm gonna get it because he's my favorite character. Hu Tao also, I really love. Now, the problem is that I also really like Arlecchino. And it's really weird because they do like the same thing, and I love both of them. And the thing is, I have to debate where I'm putting her. The thing with Hu Tao, though, is like, okay, in Star Rail, one of my favorite characters of all time is Sparkle. She's like in my top 5. Top 2 women. Okay? Star Rail, top 2 women, Kafka, Sparkle. Right? Acheron, Black Swan, they're there too. But I love Sparkle. Okay. Why? Because she's a similar goofster as Hu Tao. I love Hu Tao. She's one of my favorite characters. I definitely would get her. Now, the problem is, another character who's one of my favorite is Arlecchino. And I actually don't know which one I like more because I really like both. So would I want to get 2 pyro carries who do the same thing? No. But would I want to skip Hu Tao? Also no. So it's kind of a weird dilemma for me where I like both, but they do the same thing. So it's hard to use them both. But I don't think I would not pull her. So I'm definitely going to put Hu Tao and would get again. Maybe you love polearms? Bro, in 1.0, I said, well, I wasn't really a streamer back then, so I guess you have no record of this, but I think I did even when I did stream. I was like, polearms are my favorite weapon type, but there's no polearm except Xiangling. And like, there were like Xiao leaks. I was like, I'm going to like Xiao, but I was like, I love polearms. There's no polearms. Now there's a fuck ton of polearms and I like most of them. Look, I'm going to say something. This might be controversial, but I am only a man and therefore I can appreciate Eula's art. And I definitely would impulse pull her. I would. I know myself. I would. Now, with the perspective that I have on the game, would it be a regretted pull? Would I use her? Yes and no, right? I probably would bench her, but I like her. But I probably wouldn't, like, I don't like her. Okay, 2 things. I like seeing big numbers. So someone who does a big hit, theoretically I should like, right? Yeah, that's why I have her on my Asia account. This is a free-to-play account. I pulled Eula because, like, she's pretty and better Razor, right? And she's still level 50. But I'm gonna level her eventually. And if you're playing her with, like, you know, Raiden, Furina, you can get a good team going. Now, as a casual, that interests me. So I'm leaning to put her in maybe. The only problem is, even though I like seeing a big number, I don't like how Eula does it. I don't like how sometimes an enemy can just like run away from it. And it's on a burst and you have to crit it. And like, there's a lot of things. I prefer how Navia does it. She's just like in the middle for me. Like, I definitely would get her, but I probably would regret her. You said Eula was one of the best pulls when you got her? Yeah, because she has very free-to-play friendly teams, and that was in like 1.4 or whatever. So like, at the time, I was like, you know, she's a great DPS to pull for. Look, man! But also, we said, this is true, there's record of this. By we, I mean the Jeff said, and I was like, that's right, that Eula was like around Diluc level. And at the time, Diluc was considered one of the best DPSs. And people got mad at him. They were like, no, how dare you? I mean, now, you know, that rings a little true. And I do fear the Eula mains. So actually, no, I don't. Toppa would refund. But like, I don't know. It's technically a maybe, okay? All right, Kazuha. Well, Kazuha, Pookie. Every day I wake up in the morning and thank the Lord above that I am not someone who doesn't have Kazuha, okay? You can have a bad day, you can have a good day, but even at your worst day, you're having a better day than someone who doesn't have Kazuha. They don't know it, but you do, okay? I love Kazuha. Now, do you need him? YouTube Zy0x says no. Twitch Zy0x, I don't know, man. He's fucking cool. He makes the game easy, fun. He groups, he destroys shields. He has good damage in some like aggravate teams. He applies elements. He just makes fucking annoying floors not annoying. I love him. He's great, okay? I love Kazuha. I'm sorry. Ayaka? I'm gonna be like 1,000,000% honest. I like Ayaka Freeze. It's the cryo team I play the most, okay? I still play it. Would I get her out of my own free will? Probably not. Just because she's not my cup of tea. Now, is that me being toxic to her? No. I think her teams are fine. They're fun. But anyone who has like a special dash, like a clunky one, and because freeze is kind of annoying to play sometimes, like freeze is really fun when it works and really annoying when it doesn't. Now, can you play mono cryo? Can you play melt? Sure. Okay, another thing is like, it's not just about is a team strong? It's about do I find it enjoyable? Now, sometimes the enjoyability comes from being able to clear. So sometimes it's linked with meta, but sometimes it's like, you know, I don't feel like setting up this like setup, or sometimes I don't feel like having to not be able to freeze an enemy, so I'm playing like mono cryo or whatever. She is free at AR42, you're right, but I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know, I don't think I would pull for Ayaka. Even though, like, no disrespect to her, I would sooner get Shenhe than Ayaka, even though you shouldn't pull Shenhe unless you already have cryo characters. I don't know, it's just my thing. But anyways, Yoimiya!
Oh my god! Okay, it's happening!
Yoimiya! Hey, Yoimiya! Hey, Yoimiya! Okay, Eula being a tier above Ayaka is kind of fucked up. I'm sorry. Okay, the thing with Yoimiya is, if this was a tier list of who would I get along with in real life, I promise you, I would be friends with Yoimiya. Okay, I think she's a good person. I like her personality, and that matters when you're pulling for a character. Now, do I like playing her? Honestly, in a vacuum, I don't mind, but because some of my favorite characters are Hu Tao and Arlecchino, I would just always rather play them. Even Diluc I like. Like, I just like pyro characters, and I like the ones that I like more than I like Yoimiya. So I definitely would not get her. Now, could you argue that she's Pookie? Yes. But could you argue that in the scope of this tier list? No. Raiden Shogun, I definitely would get again. Okay, this being called Pookie is kind of messing with my brain. But Raiden is someone I would get because obviously I like Archons and I like how she looks. But like outside of that, I think she's fun because you could use her in many different ways. Like, if I'm bored, I could just play her in Hyper Bloom. And even in terms of like normal gameplay, she's very, not just that she's like good, but she's also very easy to use. And I could play her with characters that I like. Like, for example, I do kind of like Eula. Okay, you know what? Eula's going maybe. Just don't talk to me. I do kind of like her. And like, but I don't want to play her. But if I had Raiden, you know, I could use her. And like, Raiden lets me use other characters. Make up your mind, dude. I don't know, man. I don't know. Last time you played Eula was in 2021. Okay. Yes, I am still mad about Raiden Beto not working, but it's okay. Well, it's not okay, but because if I do this, then what's the point of would get again? It's just Zhongli. We'll see. We could rearrange the tiers at the end. Kokomi? Kokomi Nation, please rise for our leader. I will say the only thing with Kokomi is I used to play her all the time. Now I play her, but there's so many good hydros that I play her a bit less. Now, I still play her a lot with Furina and like a mono hydro team, and she's on field. But a lot of the times I'm like, well, I'll play Neuvillette, or well, I'll play like, I don't know. Or yeah, like Furina and then a healer of a different element instead of hydro healer. So I do think I play her less than I used to, but I like her design a lot. Like the main reason I like Kokomi a lot is because I like her design. I just think she's pretty. And like I don't like, well, yeah, she's played in freeze, which I'm fine playing, but she's also played in like with Nilou, and she's played in, I don't know, even on field like Taser or Hyper Bloom. I'm like, oh, I like her. So I definitely would get again. The only reason I'm like debating putting her a tier lower is not because I don't like her, but it's because like there's so many hydros I like that it's like, do I really, how much would I use her, right? So that's why I'll put her here. But like, I definitely would get her because I like her. Okay, Itto. All right, it's showtime. Look, I like Itto, and when he came out, he was one of my favorite characters. And I like his personality. He's funny. I met Max Middleton, funny guy. I do like Itto. He's cool. Now, the problem is, before he came out, I was like, yo, Itto's gonna be buff. He came out. He's not, but he's still funny. I like Ushi, the little cow. And in terms of Geo carries, there's one or two others. One other I enjoy more. Now, I still like Itto, and I find him like, you know, he's kind of fun to play. So I wouldn't put him in the refund tier, but he's definitely in like a, you know, maybe. Am I coping? Would I refund him? No, I like Ushi. But would I want him on my account? Another problem with Itto is like, I don't really like playing some of his supports. I don't know if that's like fucked up, but like, dude, I don't want Goro in my team. I'm sorry. There's nothing wrong with Goro. I have Goro's ears. I can wear them. I'm not gonna. But like, it's not like I like teams, especially if I'm just like casually playing. I like teams where I like all 4 characters. But if I'm like Itto, Goro, like, I guess I could play like another Geo that I like there. But, and you can play Furina. Okay, he's in maybe. Shenhe is a hard one. So the thing with Shenhe is, firstly, so on one hand, look at her. On the other hand, I'm not a big fan of a lot of cryo teams. No, like, I don't know, like, in the future, right? Capitano, Sheznaya, Tsaritsa, I might be a cryo enjoyer. So but the thing is like, I like a lot of cryo characters. I think they look good, but I don't know. I don't just play cryo that much. And even in Wriothesley teams now, you can run Shilonen if you don't have Shenhe. So as far as like pulling goes, she would be one of my last pulls because she's not as like, I need other characters to make her work, but I do appreciate her design. Oh, okay. Sorry, Welkin. I mean, I do appreciate her design, but, okay. Sorry. So she's in maybe, I think. Yeah. Like, I'm not like, damn, I wish I refunded her. She's just like, I like her, but I don't know if I would pull for her again yet. Yae Miko, I would get again. I like Yae, okay? I know I joke all the time about Fischl C6 being better. Yes, okay? Fight me, especially from off field. And do I find it annoying that sometimes I need to right here, right now, emerge? Nothing lasts forever. Right here, right now, emerge, just to like set up my things? Yes. But do I really like her? Yes. I think she's great. She's fun to use on field. Well, okay. She's annoying to use if you're trying to swap out because you have to use like 50 abilities and you get hit and you die. But as an on-fielder, I kind of like using her. If I'm like tasering or hyper blooming and she's like my on-fielder, I like Yae teams. So I like her. I'd say design-wise, I like her more than Raiden, but gameplay-wise, I like her a bit less, but I would still get her. I'm debating putting Kokomi and Hutao on the top, but we'll see later. Ayato. Okay. As the rank 1 Ayato worldwide, I think I'm like rank 2 right now, but take my word, rank 1. Let me play what the Jeff said about Ayako really fast. Ayako? What? Ayato?
But I think pretty much everyone who has Ayato would refund Ayato. So I don't think I need to say anything.
Look, I'm not saying I would refund him. All I'm, because I do enjoy playing him. But the thing is that now there's a lot of hydros to where I don't think Ayato would be my first choice. Like gameplay wise and visually, I do prefer someone like Kokomi, even Childe as a character I like more, even Neuvillette. Neuvillette's weird because I really like him, but like I'm mad at how good he is. It's a really weird tightrope, but we'll get there later. So Ayato for me is like, because I'm farming Vermilion for Xiao, I would pull Ayato because I have like the best Ayato by accident. Would I refund them? Let me search my heart really fast. Ayato. No disrespect to Ayato lovers though. I'm just more of a Childe enjoyer. Like I think I like Childe's personality a lot. And Riptide. I like Childe, I do. So I would have other Hydro characters to where I wouldn't want Ayato because I have so many Hydros. But do I still think Ayato is very versatile? And, you know, yes. He was just, you know, Neuvillette came out and then whipped it out. Yelan, I love Yelan. I would definitely get her. No questions asked. In 1.0, I was mad at Xingqiu because he was used in every Diluc team and I was a Diluc man. I was like, man, get this guy out of every fucking team. Now, there's another Xingqiu. Look, I like Xingqiu now. There's another one. She's great for exploration. Oh, did I say Childe instead of Tartaglia enjoyer? Bro, fuck you, chat. You know what I mean. Bro, it's not my fault they called him Childe. Anyways, I do really like Yelan. Very fun for exploring. Very strong. Played in teams that I like. Do I have to say more? She can roll a dice, which is fucking sick. Gamba. I like her. Chat, you gotta be normal. There's gonna be another fucking Reddit post. Okay. Cyno. Oh, fuck. gameplay, okay, design-wise, Cyno's one of my favorite characters, okay? Ask why Cyno has no nipples, the answer is me. I like Cyno. He's like Anubis-themed. He's very cool. I like the VA. I like the gameplay. I like Cyno. I like Cyno. I love Cyno. Now, I do think that he was done a little bit dirty because there's a lot of electro characters that are fun that can do a similar role to him with a different gameplay loop. Okay? This is not my fault, okay? Sometimes I'm playing multi-wave content. Maybe I put Nahida in my team and then I have to swap to her, swap out of Cyno. Maybe I put Baizhu in my team and then like, okay, well, Cyno has to like go to the new enemy and okay, look. Sometimes playing him is not my favorite, but I really do like him and I definitely would pull for him because of his design. I'm a big fan of like Anubis stuff, mythology. I played Age of Empire as a kid. I definitely, and when I watched, before I even started playing Genshin, or like as I started, look at this absolute piece of cinema. When I was watching this beautiful piece of cinema, look at this guy. It's fucking sick. So yeah, I was like, okay, I love Cyno. So I definitely would get him. Right now, gameplay wise, he's not my favorite, so I understand why a lot of people are like, I would refund him. I get it, I understand, but I do love Cyno. Yes, I even have Cyno emotes. I love Cyno. Okay, I do. So I definitely would get him. When was the last time you played Cyno? This Abyss. No, that's not true. Last Abyss. Nilou. Can I say something that you guys are gonna disagree on? All right, listen. I think Nilou is great. She's cute. She's good for a free-to-play account. Okay, you're looking for like a DPS. You have a bunch of characters that you wouldn't use, like maybe Barbara, maybe Cole, maybe DMC. Boom, you chuck Nilou in that team. It's a good team. You could really cool for a lot of stuff. Now, personally, I'm, you know, am I a bloomer? Yes, but Bloom isn't my favorite team. So I would like to have her on my account so that I can play Bloom teams, but I wouldn't go out of my way to pull for her. So like, if I was a new player, she wouldn't be my first pull, even though she's good as a new player. But would I refund her? No, I would like to have her so I could play Bloom teams. That's my line of thinking. I would want her so I could try or play Bloom teams, but she's not like, Bloom teams aren't my most enjoyed, even though they're good in AoE. Like I would rather play Alhaitham than Bloom, although you can play Alhaitham Bloom, but yeah. Nahida? I would get her again. Nahida's a exception where I've grown to like her a lot more through the quest that made me like her and because she's just broken. Like it's not just because it's like big numbers, it's like it lets me play a lot of teams I like because I get more Dendro app. And she's just like Poggies. No, I like Sumeru Questline a lot. We didn't skip that one. So I do like Nahida because of that. Like at first I was like, oh boy, another Kid Archon. Well, I guess there's no others, but you know what I mean. But then I was like, okay, I like this character. So I do like Nahida and she's fun. Well, not fun, but I don't know. I like her animations. The ult is pretty. She's strong. You can on field, you can off field. Temple of Wisdom. Sorry. I don't know. I like Nahida. I don't need to explain more on that. Skara, I'm not even joking. I would definitely get him. Like it's not even close. So the thing with Skara is like, I think I saw someone comment this. It's like, you kind of don't know you need him until you have him. In terms of like DPS wise, you're gonna get mad at me, but I would much rather play Xiao. Okay, there's no flame to Skara because he has good teams. I mostly agree. Now this might be a pre-Nyland take because there's a lot of new characters like, you know, Kanich, maybe Shilonen, but they're mostly for Nyland, but their exploration abilities are still good even outside of Nyland. However, so it's kind of like, I don't know if my opinion on exploration characters will change with new Nyland characters. However, Wanderer for exploration is very nice. I use him in the overworld more than almost any character. And even in Abyss, like, he's good. If I'm going to choose an Anemo carry, I'm a Xiao enjoyer, so I would choose Xiao. But I would get him again for that. Now, if you ask me again in a year and my exploration team doesn't include Scar anymore, he might go to maybe. I still like him as a character. Like, I like his design. I like Wanderer. I like Fatuis. I'm a big Fatui enjoyer, but yeah, he's in one to get again. Okay, next up. Alhaitham? Yeah, Pookie. Look, I may have gotten ratioed when I called him buff. Look, okay, for what we had at the time, it was a fucking start, okay? Sorry! But I do like him, okay? He's not only is he pretty, but he's strong. He's fun. It's not just like, I like it when a character that I like can be used and I can actually clear content with him and it's like enjoyable. It's not like annoying to play. Alhaitham is literally I don't know. I find his teams fun. They're very simple. You just like press E after like 4 seconds. In terms of carries I play the most, it's like Xiao, Alhaitham, Arlecchino, and kind of Neuvillette when I'm just like, I don't care, I want to clear. Like I'll play Neuvillette if my other team is like, I'm trying to record and then the second team doesn't matter, I'll put Neuvillette there. Okay, I will say that with Kenichi is now my favorite Dendro carry, but that's really cool that Alhaitham and Kenichi don't overlap in teams. They're very different. Baizhu. I would get again. I would get again only because of Furina. If Furina didn't exist, he'd be in maybe, or maybe even refund. But because of Furina, I would definitely get him. Well, you can also play him with Cyno. I like Furina a lot, and usually my go-to healer in a Furina team, if I'm running Furina off-field, is Baizhu. Press E, press Q, get out. Nice for aggravate? Yes. But let's say I'm just playing aggravate and Furina doesn't exist. I would just play Yae. Is Baizhu better there? Yes. Do I care? No. Like, I'm not going to pull for a 5-star who's a slight upgrade to Yae. But in a Furina team, I like Baizhu. The healing, that's your whole team on just an E, very convenient. Very convenient for just anything you're doing. Lyney, it's showtime. Okay, I like magicians a lot. I do think we have room for a cool magician to be added to the game. As far as charge shotters go, Lyney's my favorite. I still hate charge shotter. Do I like that he's a fucking cat in a hat? Yeah, some burst damage. He can run Vermilion. It's a little cope, but he can. But at the end of the day, he's still a charge shotter, which I don't like. Now, when I do play him, I usually do like 2 charge shots, maybe 3, a E, a Q, a E. I swap out whatever the rotation is, and I try not to, like, I play him more quick swappy than you're supposed to. But I do think Lyney's, like, when I saw him in the, I closed the video, but the video we were watching earlier, I do wish he was like a duo with Lynette. Like, they were like a 2-in-1 character. So honestly, like, because I like so many main DPSs, I probably wouldn't pull for Lyney. But I mean, I think he's cool. Like, and also I like so many pyro characters. We already talked about this. Like, I just like Arlecchino and Xiao too much. Neuvillette? Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, man. I wish Neuvillette was a bit worse. Like, because I like him, but it's like the Buzz Lightyear meme. Buzz Lightyear toy meme. I play Neuvillette, and you're like, you know, everyone fucking plays Neuvillette. I like him. He's a fucking dragon. He's fucking shoo. He has a giant hydro beam. It's around like 24 inches. He's a good. I like him. Okay, I like him. I do, and I do. I know people are saying he's boring. And gameplay wise, I can argue that he's a bit too strong, which makes me fall asleep. Is that a good thing if you're like, hey, I care about just clearing content? Yes, go get Neuvillette. For me, I'm like, this is too good. But he's a character that I like. So I would get him again. I'll put him in the would get again tier. Like I said this, like I almost wish he was worse. But I understand that it's fun to clear content fast. I get that. It's why I like some characters. Neuvillette gives you that luxury. Wriothesley? I'll get Wriothesley. Okay, wait. Am I lying to myself? Wriothesley is weird for me because I really like Wriothesley. He's like the male equivalent of Shenhe for me. Like, I don't know what I mean when I say that, but like, I like his, like, I liked him in the quest. I like his design. I like his voice acting. I will say, I wouldn't want to play him without C1, and I'm probably going to activate mine. I will. Like, I don't see why I wouldn't. So I probably would get him and C1. But outside of that, it's like, sometimes I'm playing and I'm like, why am I playing this team? No disrespect! But I do like him. So I think he's kind of... Okay, gun to my head, I can only choose Wriothesley or like Nilou. Who am I pulling for? Okay, the fact that he's only 887 is kind of telling. Like, that's kind of fucked. Why did I not level it higher? Arlecchino? Yeah, she's crowned. Okay, I'll put him in maybe because of that. But I do like him. I think would get again if I pull a C1, which I think I would. C0, I would put him in maybe. That's what I think. No, I would definitely get C1. Okay, I'm putting him there. Yeah. Furina? Pookie. I love Furina. Okay, but Wriothesley being in the same tier as Kokomi and Hutao is tilting me, so we're doing that. Furina, I love you, queen. I would always get Furina, no matter what. You asked me, I'm only allowed 1 Hydro character. I love you, Kokomi, but I don't know. I'm getting Furina. I like Furina. I like her quest. I like her. I like her gameplay. I like her summons. They're cute. They're fucking, you get like 3 little things. They do damage. Her burst gives you huge buffs. It makes your teams good. It makes you want to run a healer, which I think is interesting. I like everything about Furina. I like everything about Furina. I'm getting Furina no matter what. It's actually crazy that every character here is like borderline meta. It is what it is, though. All right, let me organize this tier based on how much I would want them. Okay, Cyno's definitely in Pookie. I don't care about his gameplay. Like, I would learn to like his gameplay because I like him. Like, I enjoy playing him because I like Cyno, even though sometimes playing him makes me want to die. Okay, I'll put him in wicked again. I'm lying to myself. Wait, let me organize this. It's probably like, maybe like this. And then Wriothesley and Neuvillette are similar. Zhongli is, oh, Zhongli might be there. No. If you liked it, you would play it in Overworld. I don't like, this is going to be crazy coming from a Xiao main, but that's how you know I'm being honest. I don't like having to use my burst in the Overworld to clear mobs. That's why I value Xiao C1, because I have him built and I can just one-shot everything. So with 3 E's, like I just E, everything's dead. And if it's like a big enemy or multi-wave, I'll just burst. But Cyno, it's like you use 1 E, you do literally no damage. So you have to, like, Overworld, I don't enjoy them. Navia, I would definitely get her again. If we're talking like design, you're gonna get mad at me, but like I'm more of like a Cyno enjoyer. But I like Navia's gameplay a lot. And her, like, you know, her quest Cyno's cool. But I like her gameplay a lot. I think she's Eula done right. I know I don't like that comparison because it's like they're very different characters, so it's not a great comparison. But in terms of like you want to see a big number, I'd say the best ones for that are, at least in terms of like gameplay enjoyment, it's Navia and it's Mualani. Even if I don't know, I enjoy their gameplay, I enjoy their teams. Like for example, I know we're not doing standard characters, but Big T, I really like his teams. Even though I don't like charge shots, I would probably put him like here because I like playing Yae Miko. I like playing like Fischl, Nahida, like whatever he wants in his team. I usually like that team. So even you can play like Lisa, you can play like Kuki. Yeah, like I like those characters. So that's like a big influence on me. Change the playlist. Dude, don't talk to me. This isn't a real tier list, by the way. This is who I would regret pulling. Who I would pull for again. Shen, I would definitely pull for again because she enables very fun teams. Of course, she makes Xiao better, so that's a given. That's a given. But even without Xiao, you can play like any pogo stick with like C6 Bennett or, you know, some other plunge characters, which I like, but especially Xiao. Yeah, I mean, even with like Hu Tao C0, like I'm gonna be honest, I would get Hu Tao C1 as a casual because I like it. But if I have Shen on my account, you don't need Hu Tao C1. You're not really dash canceling anyways. So it's like I would rather get this character than get a C1. You could play, yeah, Navia plunge. You could play even like Xilonen plunge. There's a bunch of other characters plunge. I like Xilonen. I love her. Cloud Retainer. Yup. Shiori, I would get her again. But I'm gonna put her in maybe actually. Since I pulled Shiori, I've used her a lot. I like her personality. She told some dude to fucking himself when he was being a dick in the store in her trailer. I remember. I like her. She's got sass. She has fucking tomato. And she's pretty strong. The only thing is, I'm not the biggest Geo puller. And even with Navia, even though Chiori's good in that team, a lot of the times I'd be like, I'll just play Xilonen, right? But I like her. So she definitely would be in the... Would I get her or Baizhu? Yeah, I'll put her in maybe. But like, actually, no, I wouldn't. Wait, I'm like talking to myself right now. Do I care if she fits my team, if she's a character I like? Not, I mean, yes, but I would still get her. But would I bench her? I'm telling you, okay, you asked me this the day before Shilonen's out. Chiori's, of course I get her, of course. But now it's like, well, I don't know, do I? I need a tier above. There's too many characters here. Okay, firstly, Sigewinne, let me put her there. Arlecchino, I love you. I don't care. I love Fatui's. Arlecchino's one of my favorites. I don't know who's my favorite Fatui. There's a lot that I like. There's like 5 that are very close. Arlecchino's up there. I really like Arlecchino. I think she's fucking sick. Everything about Arlecchino I like. I like her story. I like that she's like morally ambiguous. I like her short. I like her gameplay. She has a fucking scythe, which is my favorite weapon type of all time. I fucking love Arlecchino. I can't imagine myself not pulling for Arlecchino under any condition ever. You didn't do her story. Sorry! Okay, but I did the... I'm sorry. I will. Chlorinde? I will get her again. I like Chlorinde visually more than I like Navia. Gameplay wise, I might like Navia more. But I also like Chlorine's gameplay. I'm gonna be honest, some people are like, yeah, Chlorine's boring, but, and I get that you're always doing N3E, 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 N3E. But honestly, I'll show you a clip I did. Dude, sometimes Arlecchino can dash everywhere. It's honestly like if Xiao's C6 was designed by someone who loves their players. Because Xiao's C6 is fucking annoying sometimes. And I love Xiao. But Chlorine's dashing, you can fucking control how you're dashing, where you're going. It's just, I love it. Look, Magokenki dashes away. Oh shit, I chased you, motherfucker. Oh, you're dead. Loser. No one likes you! Sometimes it can be boring to just always do like normal, normal, normal E, normal, normal, normal E. But I like that you can like dash around a bunch and like sometimes I just spam my E for fun. Like, I don't know, man. I don't have to fucking play a meta rotation every time. I don't know. I like her. Emily? I'll get her again. I'll get Emily again. Fuck you. I don't care. You can't make me not like Emily. I don't care. People tried. Oh my God, I hate her. She's ugly. Fuck you. You're allowed to not like her. You're allowed. I like her. I will get Emily. She's played in Burning. I like Burning, even though Burning, the reaction kind of sucks. Played with Kaniche. She's good. And she's just like, I don't know. Like, I don't really care about her, like, perfumes. But, I mean, I like that she's just a off-field, like, Burning enabler. I like that. So, yeah, I'll get her again. Okay, dude, you're gonna hate me. I'm putting Milani in... This might be a recency bias. I'm debating putting her in Pookie, but it might just be Woodget again. Dude, I love Mol. I don't know, man. She's, like, fun. She has a fucking shark. Now... I will say the only thing that bothers me about her is sometimes it's a bit clunky. Now, you might be like, oh, skill issue, and fair, but I enjoy exploring with her and I enjoy playing her. Like, I one-shot everything, and that makes me happy. I know you're like, oh, is that just meta? Maybe, but I enjoy being able to just fucking kill shit. Now, the thing that's making me want to put her in Woodget again is that sometimes her shark's targeting apparently got fixed this patch, so everything I say could be wrong. Was a bit annoying, apparently got better. Outside of that, sometimes her burst shark misses and then you cry, which is annoying. Okay, it is annoying. Now, and sometimes you're like, your stamina bar expires as your pufferfish is gonna hit you, or you do a dash, or like sometimes playing her can be a bit annoying, but I think it's worth it because of her I don't know, it's satisfying when it works, and usually it's fine if you know what you're doing, and she's really cute. Like, I like the seal bracelet. I like that she's like a water type trainer. I like that she's Nessa from Pokemon. At Zy0x bastard. Wait, why do you call me a bastard? Another, like, I have problems with Hydro characters though because there's so many that I like. I like Furina, Yelan, Kokomi, Neuvillette, Milani, even like Childe, Ayato sometimes, but I would definitely get her again. Kaniche, Pookie, I don't even have to say anything. Fun to explore with. He is, I'm gonna say it. You can be like, oh my God, he's clunky. No, he's not. I think even though I like Milani a lot, I find Kaniche's gameplay less variancy. The only times I find him annoying is if I'm trying to do the hold E, like quick scope skip. When I do that, sometimes I miss, but that's a skill issue. For the most part, super fun to explore with, super fun to like swing around with. Some people don't like it. I get it, but I don't find them clunky. Sorry. I don't. Like, you just grab, like, sometimes when I'm exploring with him, because I've like almost fully cleared Nightline with him, sometimes I'm like, okay, I grapple onto the wrong thing and it's fucking annoying. But when I'm abyssing, it's not annoying at all. And the only enemy that's annoying is the PMA, but I don't hold that against them. Also, I just like his design a lot. Okay, does anyone actually care about Kaniche? I'm sorry. It's just you know, he looks like Xiao, man. Like, it's my type. Sorry, I like him. And I find him, like, he's strong, he's fun to use. I just like him. Okay, I will also say though that I hate the Yumkasaurs. You might be like, skill issue, that's fair. But if you've ever explored on the Yumkasaur, the green Yoshis, and you're like, you grapple, and you try to climb a mountain, and then you get to like right about the top, you're right there, and then the Yumkasaur plummets to its death. You can't do anything. You can't swap, you can't float, you can't glide, you can't E, you just die. Kaniche helps me keep my sanity with that. I'm sorry, okay? Maybe that's a skill issue, it probably is, but yeah. Whale moment? I'm saying if I was free to play, I would pull for the luxury of having him. I would. Like, that's also because I like him though. Like, even I like Kaniche before he was out. Like, even if he's dog shit, which he isn't, I would still put him here. Okay, does anyone actually care about Kaniche? I kind of got lucky because a lot of characters that I'm like, I like end up being good. Granted, Dea exists, but like Dea got better. Like, I would still, like, if Dea was limited, I would still get her, even if she's not the strongest. Shilonen, I would get her again. Would I put her in Pookie tier? Probably would. Dea was limited. Yeah, but like, she's a standard now. So like, would I have, okay, let me say it this way. Would I choose her for my standard selector? Yes. Would I pull on a limited banner for Dea? If she's a standard character, no, because I wouldn't do that because she's a standard character. But if she was limited, I would pull for her. You liked her at first glance? Who's Shilonen? Yeah, I did. I'm gonna be honest though. I'm being honest. When I first saw both Shilonen and Milani, I thought I liked Shilonen more. I think like personality wise, well, okay, I guess I don't know her personality wise, but like design wise, I almost like Mualani more. I would pull both. I'm a big fan of pulling for supports that like help. It's weird though, because I usually just like, I don't know. I like them both. You don't need to put two queens against each other, I guess. This is a big ass Pookie tier though. I don't know. Are they both in Woodget again, or are they both in Pookie? I think I'm more likely to pull for a support than a DPS. Remove Kokomi, Hutao, Mualani. Okay, if I do this though, this looks like it's, does this look like a meta tier list? What if I put this here? No, it doesn't. Xiao's here. I mean, Xiao's good, but Raiden is, I mean, Raiden's good. I will say though, I think, okay, I actually don't know where to put these three, but I will say, I think characters, Lyney being that low is criminal. I agree, but the only reason is because I like other pyro characters more. That's the only reason. There's nothing against him at all. There's no way anyone enjoys playing Neuvillette. Okay, yes, I'm telling you, he's too strong. I find it boring, but I like the convenience of him, and it's mostly because I think he's pretty. Like, I like that he's just like the Hydro Dragon. Likes Neuvillette more than Childe? You're stupid. Man, fuck you. You actually cooked me. Okay, I will say though, I'm more likely to get Shilonin than I am to get... Actually, I don't know if that's true. I was gonna say Raiden, but is that true? I actually don't know if that's true. Maybe not. Wait, Drew, do you want to call? Talk to me. Share your opinion with me. Hello?
Okay, what are we... Which character are we doing?
No, I just wanted to know your thoughts on my list so far. I'm not done. I'm not done.
Okay, let me test. Let me look. Okay, Xiao is fine. Kinich should... Okay, you're a Xiao main, okay?
Yeah.
I would put Kinich way above Xiao. I think, like... Xiao, like, let's be honest, fell off really hard.
What?
Like,
okay, dude, he's good in premium team. He's really good.
He fell off, like, gameplay-wise, so much, like, better characters got released. Like, Arlecchino, Kinich, even Mualani, whatever, are just so much more fun than Xiao. Like, Xiao, you get a burst and lament, and then you spacebar, left click, spacebar, left click, spacebar, left click, spacebar, left click. And that's all you do. Like, maybe when the fucking, like, Cryo Spine was the hardest boss in the game, maybe then Xiao was good, but right now...
Wait, he's really good. Even Jeff put him in Poggies. Okay,
Yeah,
I will admit, though, that I think, like, Kenich's gameplay loop could feel more...
I mean, Kinich is literally action, bro, so, like, I'm super biased.
Yeah, I love Kenich. I'm not
Okay,
saying
let me-
Xiao's, like, the most fun for everyone, but I enjoy him.
Okay, Kazuha, I agree.
Yeah.
Raiden... I mean, Raiden is really press E swap off for, like, 30 seconds.
That's him playing Hyperbloom. I like that you can play Hyperbloom and you can play DPS.
Has anyone in the chat played DPS Raiden for, like, the past 2 years?
No, but yeah, I have.
Ever since Dendro, has anyone played on-field Raiden?
I mean...
I would put Raiden down a bit because, like, to me, she's just Hyper Bloom.
Well, this tier isn't really ordered. She'd probably be like
Okay,
Arlecchino would be higher. Anyways,
do you just consider gameplay or also, like, character themselves?
this is just how much would I like. It's like a, do I regret the character or like would I pull them again? So it kind of factors everything in.
Oh yeah, because if we took lore, Raiden would be on the bottom. I get it. I agree.
Yeah. Well, no comment.
Furina, I haven't really played Furina much. I just got done building her.
Dude, she's sick.
Yelan just for the sprint alone is like S tier. Like, you can, if you play Overworld with Yelan once, it's
Dude.
like heroin. You can never go back. You can never go back. It's just
That's why Wander's high, honestly.
Yelan is really just like the premium Overworld. Like, just because the sprint regens your stamina, it's so good.
Yeah.
I love it. Arlecchino is fun. I mean, nothing else to say. Father. Nahida is great. Nahida is like the best Archon.
Yeah, I love Nahida. Wait, Furina's better, but okay. Wait, did he do Fontaine Quest? No spoilers. Did he do it?
I did all Archon quests besides the newest one.
Okay.
Okay, I think Fontaine Quest, like Act 5 was great. Like, sure, I get the hype. But Act 1, 2, 3, 4 was so bad. It was so bad. Like, the prison quest, I was really dragging myself through it. Like, imagine you go, do a 9 to 5, you come back from the 9 to 5, and Hoyo is like, okay, do another one, you're gonna go work in prison for coupons, bitch.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest.
I did no 5 hours of nothing.
Yeah, I did the prison quest off stream because I was like, no one wants to watch it, but I kind of enjoyed it. But I also was just doing it on my phone, so I get it.
Oh yeah, Act 3 was Inazuma level trash. I agree. That's totally
I didn't say that. Okay, well, Alhaitham you like, right?
Alhaitham, bro. Alhaitham is like he's like you. He's a bloomer, bro. Alhaitham
What does
is
that
great.
mean? Oh, okay.
Like Alhaitham Hyper Bloom teams are the only Hyper Bloom teams I enjoy.
Yeah.
I haven't played the Cloud Retainer. Honestly, I don't even know what she does. I should just know plunge.
Yeah, she heals. She's like Jean, but she also lets your on-field plunge. So
I
she'll
don't
buff
know
Xiao,
what
but she
you
also...
see.
What's up?
I don't know what you see in Kokomi for her to be this high up.
Kokomi Nation! I don't know. I think she's... I'm going to be honest.
Yep.
I like the idea of Kokomi more than how they wrote her. Because I know you told me about the story quest, so I never did it. Because I kind of heard about it. But like, I like that she's like pretty and a general and fish.
Okay, but this was like, you said gameplay character. Like, Kokomi gameplay. Kokomi gameplay! There is no Kokomi, it's a jellyfish, bro. It's a really jellyfish. Nothing else, it's like Raiden. But even more annoying because you have to refresh it. Okay, whatever, no comment.
No, I'm thinking. I do agree. Swapping into her to press Q is fucking annoying. But I like that she's just... Like, in terms of healing team... Okay, when I was playing Freeze, Kokomi over, like, Barbara or Mona is, like, so much better. And then on field, I think she's kind of... You know, she's alright. Like, I like playing her in, like, Taser or whatever.
That's fair enough. Okay, I'll just say it. Because this annoys the fuck out of me. For main DPSs. How is Hutao, Navia, Cyno, Yae... I will get to that. Yae... Okay, Wanderer, you said Overworld. Wriothesley, Neuvillette, the most boring character in the game, all of them above Childe. How? How are they all above Childe? Childe is one of the coolest characters in the game. Both gameplay and story-wise.
I agree. Maybe I was too harsh. My problem is I don't want to pull for every Hydro character because I like a lot of them. And like, I wouldn't play him as much as I would play some of the other Hydros.
Childe might have only one team, but that one team is way more fun than any of the Neuvillette teams. I got the displeasure of testing that character on someone else's account. I just don't get why people like it. People only like him because he's strong, right? In Fontaine Quest, sure, he was fine. I liked him, okay? It wasn't like groundbreaking. He was a cool guy. But gameplay-wise, E, Q, hold left click, and...
Yeah, but it's like a big fucking beam that hits everything. I like that.
But it's so not satisfying. It's powerful, but it's like... It's not fun. Like, it doesn't even look cool. You're just pissing on an enemy.
I think it's cool. I don't know. I guess I agree with it not being the most satisfying. Like, I think Mulani's more satisfying when you hit like 500k.
Oh,
but
Mulani is great. I love Mulani. Like,
yeah.
Gameplay. Bomba! Bomba!
Dude, you know your... Okay, never mind. Your Ziggs chatter was in my chat.
Wait, there is...
The guy that types like Ziggs dreaming of a bomb? Yeah, he was in my chat.
Oh, he actually was. What the fuck? Wait, why did he get timed out for typing wide balls?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't time him out. Okay, good list overall though, right?
Wait, no. I'm still... I mean, Hutao is 8 to play, but I can see why he's...
I like Hutao. I like her personality a lot. That carries her for me.
Lyney is great. I would put her higher. Zilonen, I haven't gotten to test. Navia is like, Chlorine looks badass. I haven't played her yet, but she looks amazing.
Yeah, I love her.
Cyno is fine. Bro, Yae Miko. Really?
Oh, I don't know, man. Okay, I will say there's no one that tilts me more than and then dying on Yae when I'm pressing E 6 times. But yeah, but I do like her. Like, she's pretty and I like her on field. I don't know.
I have a PG friendly streamer. I will not comment because if I wanted to say what I truly think about this character, if like you have like 2 characters in refund tier, no, would refund that tier, for me it would just be Ganyu and Yae Miko. But Yae Miko is just like the looks refund. Like, it's a character. Honestly, take it away. Don't give me Primos back. Just take it away from my account.
I think he's pretty, bro.
Zhongli is fine. Baizhu is fine. Chiori, I don't know anything. Childe already said. Bro, Venti, I mean, I guess Venti is like...
Yeah, Venti's like one of my favorite Archons. I like Venti a lot. But I'm also like, do I want him on my account? He's good to have on your account, but they keep making content where like Kazuha's just better. So it's kind of annoying. It's not even just better as in like meta. It's like just, if you can't group with Venti, it's just annoying. Even though I love him.
Itto is fine. Bro, okay, I'm gonna be honest, how the fuck is Shenhe above Ayaka if Shenhe is just an Ayaka constellation? It's not a character. It's really just an Ayaka constellation.
I'm sorry! I agree. I actually think that's what I said when I was ranking her. I was like, Shenhe on her own, I probably wouldn't get, but I just like her a lot. Like, I like Shenhe's design more than Ayaka.
Yeah, obviously, but like gameplay-wise, she's really just Ayaka constellation, nothing else.
Yeah, that's why she's in maybe. Well, I would get her for like Wriothesley, right?
Nilou, Lyney, if I agree. Ayato is so fucking boring. I don't know what people see in that character. It's so that it's like.
Don't you have C6 Ayaka?
Yes, I have C6 Ayaka.
And you call her boring?
No, I didn't call him.
Oh
Ayaka
wait, who say boring?
Bro, besides, it wasn't me who pulled C6 Ayaka. I have a cat named Marcel. I was streaming Genshin. I pulled C0 Ayaka. I opened the Wish tab, and I went to the bathroom, and I had like problems in there, so I had to stay for like half an hour. So I was just on my phone, and while I was in the bathroom, my cat was walking over my keyboard, wishing of cooldown on Ayaka. So I ended up.
Bro, that didn't happen.
It did.
Okay.
You can ask him. His name is Marcel.
Okay, I'll ask him.
Okay, Eula should be lower, lol. Fuck that character.
Yo! Eula's... no comment.
Fuck that character. Never rerun it, please. Ayaka... I like Ayaka, but I don't know. I can understand why people don't like her, so I won't fight for it.
I don't hate her, just like I wouldn't go out of my way to get her.
Ganyu is the worst, but not as bad as Childe and Sigewinne. Albedo... I mean, I guess Albedo is super, like, Albedo is like little Chori nowadays, no?
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yoimiya, lol. I won't even speak. How is that character a 5-star even?
Yo, chill! I didn't say it, I didn't say it.
The character doesn't have a burst, and her ability is boring, her gameplay is boring. And she's weak. Trade her 5-star status for Xiangling. Like, give it to her instead.
That's fucked up.
How? Okay, that really pissed me off when I logged onto Genshin after like not playing since Sumeru, right? Because I'm kind of back into it because of Kinich.
Yeah.
How did Yoimiya get second story quest, but Venti didn't?
Dude, we haven't seen Venti in like fucking 5 years.
It just blew my fucking mind that I see Yoimiya part 2, but I don't see Venti part 2.
That's fucked up. Yeah, I don't know. We're probably gonna go back to Mondstadt though. I feel like in like next... Okay, no leaks. I feel like in like a year we go back to Mondstadt because Mondstadt quests aren't finished.
I will not speak. Can you raid Bennett, Xiangling, Kaya, and Xingqiu because I am very curious and I'm not miming.
Okay, Kaya, like assuming like... What do you mean? How do I rank them here though? Like how much I like them?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, Kaya, I would put So I like Kaya. The only problem is you can't really main DPS them. So you're just like quick swapping Kaya. But I do...
You can just C6 Shenhe and Chongyun. That's what I do.
Why Chongyun?
So he can have cryo infusion.
Oh, yeah, well, okay, fuck that. But I do like Kaya. I think he's one of my... As far as the basic characters go, he's like my favorite. Like the free ones. I like Kaya.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Not even close. No, that's
Xingqiu, I'm not gonna lie, I would just bench for Yelan because Yelan's hot. But I kind of don't care about... Like, I like Xingqiu because he's a 4-star, so I play him because he's like free to play, friendly. But I kind of don't care about him, honestly.
Guys, do not clip that and do not send it to the Jeff.
I know, Zedef's gonna hate me. I like... Okay, people clown on Zedef because they're like, well, like, hate, like, get mad at his take saying the defensive utility matters. And they're like, no, it doesn't. It actually does. Like, if you're playing it, you can play healerless teams where if you're playing Yelan, you have to be like a master dodger. And if you play Xingqiu, it actually helps a lot. Like, I actually think it is underrated. It does matter, especially for like Taser. So, like, you know, but I would rather play like Furina or Yelan. But I value that Xingqiu's a 4-star a lot. Xiangling, I mean, she cockblocked me when I was talking to Xiao in the Lantern Rite quest. We were talking, just me and Xiao, and Xiangling came outside like, oh, are you guys talking? But I would, like, I mean, I like that she's off-field pyro. Who else did you say? Bennett?
Bennett.
I wouldn't want to live life without Bennett.
Bro, I don't think this character left my party for like 3
Yeah,
years.
I have not benched Bennett ever. Bennett would be in Tuki tier. That's like, it's past meta at that point. It's just like not like I hate life without him. He just makes the game more fun because you can play more fun teams. Even if all he does is press Q.
Bro, I mean, on-field Bennett is pretty fun. I've been playing that shit a bit.
Yeah, I don't play that.
I have double crowned. But yeah, Bennett is just like, not only he's like strong, but I unironically really like his design.
Yeah, he grew on me. At first I didn't like him because it's like he shops at Gap Kids, but then it's like, okay, like he's just some fucking kid that's unlucky because maybe because he left Natlan. I don't know, I'm a lore skipper, but
okay, good. I'm gonna go though.
All right, have a good bed.
Good night, Zy0x.
Let's see you. Good night. All right, shout out Jatoot, League streamer. Anyways, to wrap this up, let me rearrange the tiers a little, okay? I think we cooked. Now, to address the allegations, does a lot of this resemble meta? Yes. Cause look, man, I have fun when shit dies. Fuck you. Sorry. I will say though, if it's purely personality, Venti's here. I just don't like when I burst on him and nothing gets sucked. Childe would be higher too. Moalani might be Pookie tier. I'm not sure. Same with Hu Tao and Shilinen. These three are like up for debate right now. All right, that's it. We're gonna leave it at that. I'm kind of proud of this. Yo, who's mad at me? If so, explain yourself. Chat, go ahead. Recency bias? Yeah, I know. That's why I don't want to put like Shilinen I really like, but it might be recency bias. So I'm trying to like leave them here for now. You're right. You're right. You might be right. You might be right. Like, you know, Hu Tao in different tiers is vile. I could be persuaded to put Hu Tao here. I could be. The Neuvillette hate is forced. I don't hate him. She's in my second tier, bro. I like him. Navia and Pookie. Almost everyone who's in this tier, except like Baizhu and Emily, you could argue. I might put in, like, I could see the argument for putting them higher for me. But like Hu Tao, I'm unsure of. Her personality is one of my favorites. Like, I really like her. Gameplay wise, I also like her. It's just now there's Arlecchino too, so you know, I'm gonna cry. Welcome to the club, buddy. What happens? Oh.